Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another Assassin's Creed Origins. And I will say our journey on this instance. So today, well, at the current moment we're in Memphis, not far from the Hidden Ones Bureau. Um, and today, what I did, I got a bonus from work, so I decided to pay the extra $7.99 to upgrade this to the next edition of that via the actual store on the game itself, but it took me to the PlayStation game, and that was the Ambush at Sea Sidequest. But we also got some gear. Now I'm not quite sure what that is, but I'm about to find out because these were not here just now. So there were some outfits I did have that I didn't realise I actually had before. That was waiting to actually be, what's it, but Desert Cobra, that is a new one that's just been added. But there were some outfits I didn't actually have before, which is Altair's outfit, Ezio's, I'm not sure how that is pronounced, but they were not, they were outfits that I actually had waiting for me to redeem, which I didn't even realise I had until I looked to yesterday. So these are the other outfits I've got: Hunter's Furs, Warden's Oath, Edward's outfits, meaning Edward Kenway. I think the Gasp of the Plains might be new as well, but I have a feeling that was there yesterday. So at the moment, as you can see, I'm wearing his the one I can't pronounce, his outfit. I kind of didn't really want to put these on because they're not really. The only reason I went with that was because it would be more in keeping a little bit with the time and period. So but for some reason or other, I don't actually have the actual Hidden Ones outfit, even though I do actually have it as such. So I'm guessing it won't appear for one until I do the Hidden Ones actual DLC. So for the moment, I think I will stick with the one that I've got on. So we did get a new mount as well from that, which is Fangs. And I will actually use him because he's pretty good at getting over a lot of terrain and that. So so there's that's new. Corrupted Soul is new. To be honest with you, they're new, but they're worse than what I've already got, basically. Yes, so I mean, you can see the Eye of Apep, that's new. Yeah, so there's some stuff there that probably won't use, but I will probably more than likely keep anyway. So Snake Shield, now that is new and is actually better than what I've got at the moment, purely because it's not upgraded. Now it does actually do poison on attack. So let's compare it. They both pretty much do the same thing, in all honesty. I think I just prefer the design of the Scorpion one better, to be honest, so I will actually upgrade that anyway. So there was a couple of other shields. Where are they? Bird of Prey. So ironically, I actually sold those two to the guy. So I've got 3 ability points that came with it. I'll add those to Hunter. I want to try and get these up as much as possible. So if you remember rightly, just quickly, yesterday we finally defeated the Jackal Septimius, and also we assassinated Caesar, and at the end of it I renounced her name and changed it to the hidden one Amunet, Amunet being the feminine form of Amun, and also the sister of Amun, and daughter of the sun god Ra. Yes, so now we're in Memphis, and I said we'll do some assassin-y kind of stuff by doing the locations and things like that. But first I think let's go to an actual blacksmith, upgrade the outfit. We might actually do that where we've got to go about ambush at sea, and I seem to remember saying, I was going to say, I seem to remember saying it's somewhere near Crocodilopolis. And basically what he does is you will actually play the actual ambush at sea, but he is actually telling Bayek what has actually happened at sea. So if that makes sense to you, you know. So obviously this is part of the main quest, and that. So you'll find that if you get this, and I obviously if I play this through the beginning again in at my own leisure, that I will then obviously get the right. And now I want to see a blacksmith before I speak to this guy. I think there's. I was going to say, I'm sure there is actually one over by the actual. Yeah, there is a blacksmith there. So we'll go to that direction because there's a blacksmith on the way.
Get out of my way!
I'm not even anywhere in your way, mate. I will say that I got this really because I hoped it might give me the Hidden One's outfit, but I may have to relook at that.
In the slums has shown the need for greater security. Military presence will be increased.
So it's surprising because he's still talking about Egyptian,
Get out of the way!
Greek presence, and yet, well, actually, yeah, it does make sense because obviously Cleopatra is still pharaoh of Egypt at this point. Right, so I want to upgrade.
How can I help you?
The shields that I've got on. So, what I did yesterday was I actually sold a lot of things that I actually had.
Have you heard the story of courageous Captain Phoxidas, the magnificent Greek mercenary?
Right,
You
let's
said
talk
goddess of
Just
Siwa.
get on with it.
What was her name? Which battle are you talking about?
You have not heard? Oh, my friend, then you are in for a treat. Let me tell you how it happened.
Right, so this actually triggers after you do the final. So I believe it is the actual lizard. So this would appear if you're not, you know, if you're doing it level by level rather than doing what I did, which is up it to the maximum 45. It interests me. She's got a shield there, whereas
Legend has it, the noble Greek captain and the Egyptian goddess sailed from Alexandria's Golden Coast in search of the feared Gabiniani fleet, with only their sturdy trireme and loyal crew against the Gabiniani's fabled warships. Floating mountains, carrying 10,000 men, bristling with oars and fire.
Where are these mongrel Gabiniani? My informant assured me they would pass here. I'll throttle his scrawny neck if he told me wrong.
Who are the Gabiniani? Where do they come from?
so
Exiles of
technically,
Rome
you'd
who
have
took
thought
Egypt
from
as
what
their
they're
home.
saying here
Traitorous
that,
rats, everyone. The discipline of Rome and the ruthlessness of Ptolemy. Worthy opponents for the likes of us.
Well, we have to stop them before they can join Ptolemy's fleet.
We'll find them, Aya, and send them to ruin. Not one of the salt-soaked hull rats will pass us alive. What say you, shield boy?
We are with you, Captain! Alala! Alalala!
There!
Is that their whole fleet?
Poseidon's peace, no, woman. That's only part of their full strength. The lesser part by the looks. Triremes only. There's no sign of their damned octarine. This works in our favor. We can work them down, ship by ship.
Strike oars and ready your bows! We attack!
Give no quarter, men! These devils will give us none!
We have an octarine? How will we face it?
Show no fear, Damastes. They've not met our kind before. Their bloated barge won't save them.
Heave a galley speed! Heave! Galley speed!
Look out!
Heave to! Galley speed!
Pray!
Let's pay them back, filet! Galley speed! Let's go!
Look out! Pray!
Steady!
Look out! Ramming speed!
Ah! Not good!
Aaron! Look out!
just turn round because it's I missed my chance to retaliate then.
Galley speed!
Ramming speed! Damn it! Pray! Fire back!
Galley speed!
Ramming speed! Ramming speed!
Let's go! Galley speed! Off the tempo!
That's two down!
Galley speed! Galley speed!
Speed! There's one more yet for Poseidon's collection.
Up tempo! Come! They got us! Galley speed!
Ramming speed!
The Gabiniani were vanquished. All 20 mountainous warships lay in Poseidon's slimy embrace. Alone, and with the fury of the wind and sea railing against them, they prevailed.
20 warships. Pompey himself would not claim so many.
You must not doubt me. I was told it by someone who saw it happen.
Captain, we bested them! The Gabiniani are finished!
Don't be hasty, boy. My spies gave me a greater number than that. They must have split their fleet. We should head east.
So this is probably
Straight into
the
the
actual
jaws of the
battle that
crocodile.
she was
If your
returning
spies
from
tell the truth.
when we went to
What of it?
Heraklion.
I've wrestled more fearsome beasts.
Gives you an idea of where this.
And none were a match for our captain.
Your bravado will be your undoing, Captain, and ours.
Race!
Up the pace, brothers! Speed up! Up the tempo!
As if rising from the very depths of the underworld, a second bristling wall of hulls appeared. This time, an unbelievable 40 Gabiniani death ships faced our lone heroes. Then another ship rose behind the fleet, the size of which has never been seen before or since. 10,000 warriors crowded its massive decks, smashing sword and spear against brazen shield.
This may have been the largest fleet ever to sail the Mediterranean.
Can't even see them.
Fell like smoke. Suddenly, 100 balls of fire leapt up from the Gabiniani decks and bore down upon Foxidas and his stricken crew.
When they spring from the fog, it is like a nightmare.
Ah! Don't let their tricks trouble you, the masters. It's a ruse to shake our nerves. They gain nothing by it.
And the flames! The fire is intense!
Foxidas, this weapon could really help our cause.
I might know someone who knows something. We could make it happen.
Heave to! Galley speed!
Keep inside the range of the catapults, and the day is ours!
Let us finish this!
Keep up square with that one!
Ramming speed!
The heroics were spectacular. They fought like gods, but it was all to no avail. Yet, more ships appeared. A vast burning armada of war bore down upon them, as if sent from Mars himself. The crew fainted, but were borne up again by the wild, thunderous cries of their fearless captain and the goddess.
Yet more ships! From the east!
Head is balls! This must be the full count of these bastards! There! Gods and beasts! This is it, slackers! We win or we die! Ah la la!
Prepare to evade!
Aya! The masties! Slackers all, listen to me! Scribes will break their pens, writing of this day! On this blood-smeared ocean, we'll send these cursed Gabiniani to the underworld! Let's see them tell that story without tears running down their faces! The gods themselves will lift cups to our glory!
Steady, old man! Let's not bait the gods! Strike ours!
Heave to! Galley speed!
Ray! Ray!
Return this river, boys!
Ray! Aaron! Ray! Look out!
Right, we need to sink this trireme because
Ray! Galley speed! Ray!
Keep up square with that one!
Ramming speed!
Victory! Bayamon! Well done all!
Ah, la, 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 la! And that is the game! Ah, la, 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 la! Ramming
okay. I was expecting us to fight more ships then, but I guess not. So basically, we wanted to get that out of the way so that you know that if you upload it, that's or you download it, if you get the standard edition. This is the deluxe edition to get that. I did notice as well when I was in the store that they've started changing the amount of Helix credits you get as well, which is what you pay for to get certain items. But I don't know if they've changed the prices as well, because Ubisoft had a lot of criticism about what they're doing, and along with a lot of other gaming companies. So we'll see.
So Foxidas and the goddess sailed into legend over the backs of 10 times 10,000 drowned Gabiniani. I tell you, I weep just to tell of it. And they say, if you whisper a prayer into a wave or a fold of the sea, you can hear their war cry answer back, Alala! Alala! And that is how it happened. To a word.
What a tale. The goddess' name was Aya, and a goddess she truly is. That may be the only honest part of the story.
What is truth? All is permitted in the realm of greatness. One must believe in the act of creation, or else they will join the Gabiniani.
You are a fine storyteller, Seni. Though, I cannot tell if you are playing a game with me, or telling a story.
They are one and the same, my friend. Married to each other, like the oceans and the rain.
Alala!
You see it now!
There is actually some honest truth to what he's saying, in all reality. Right, so, as we're here, is there anything else that we could do here, like any question mark locations that we haven't done? Because as I said before, we will be doing locations, of which have appeared. So yeah, for example, there's one there that's, yes, there's one there that we can do. Can we just actually, where is it? So if we just go to this location here, we can fast travel and go back on. Get to actually premiere Fangs for the first time. Quite a strange name for a horse, I must admit, but given the fact that I like the whole mythical story of vampires and Vlad Dracul, well, that sounds kind of, or Dracula as most people will know him as. Seems supposed to be very quite appropriate.
Hey, what's the meaning? Wait a second. Get out of my way!
I love the fact that he actually turned back to say, get out of my way, when I wasn't even in his way.
Clear the way!
Oh, explain yourself.
Whoa.
Happiness.
Okay, so this is a religious location.
Whoa.
So I mean, I say we're technically going to do assassin stuff, but we'll only do it if we get attacked, of course. Now, how do I get into this place?
Hon, stay there.
This area is off limits.
don't usually punish half-wits, but in your case...
I'm guessing it's on the other side there somewhere. Oh. So it's actually a royal tomb as well as a... See, I love the fact that he never actually followed me to challenge me.
What?
I'll kill you!
One way to clear out a religious necropolis. Now, I think I'm going to like Fangs because he appears to stay exactly where you want him to stay.
Whoa.
Right, okay, so just done that location. I know there is another location over here to do in the sea. So I'll tell you what, let's do this because I bet this is either going to be a temple or a lair. So we'll do that. Go to Hermiopolis. So I'm hoping that soon I will, or I would like to start the Harry Potter Lego series, 1 to 4, 1 to 7 soon. But I've also just purchased God of War, which is going to be something new for me as well, because I've heard quite some really good things about it. I'm not getting it from like the beginning though, that is the only thing. I will have to find a way of trying to get hold of that. But the reason I am getting it is because it's voiced over by a favourite actor of mine that was in Stargate SG-1, Christopher Judge. So I look forward to playing that. Of course, obviously there is still the Curse of the Pharaohs and the Hidden Ones DLC to do with this.
Whoa.
There is actually something I did want to do actually in this and that, because I don't know if you remember, but there was the character of the bride there that we did. Now we will get into this without too much problem. Probably might have to fight. So look at that, look, that is, they show you how they moved kind of stuff. Although in this particular instance it was more... Stand out of their way because they'll get through that pretty quick.
They will attack on sight here.
Time to die. Got him lined up!
Now it's always good to still pick up the treasures and things like that because at the end of the day you can sell it and make more drachma. Because obviously you'll be able to carry that over to the DLCs as well. And of course if you decide to do New Games Plus, which I am actually going to try. See, look, I mean that is amazing because they more or less show you how it was done. I mean the guy there, this is how they suggested the pyramids were built. The guy there putting water on the sand, so you can just see him, and then they'd have so many people pulling the stone on essentially these here, but they would actually are meant to have rolled over them. Quite interesting really, because they're actually, you know, tried to incorporate as much of what the ancient Egyptians would have done at a particular time.
Whoa.
So I wanted to just try and see if what we'll do is we'll go to there to get that that location in a minute, but let me just go back to Crocodilopolis because I want to just see if Tuha is there, who by exades from committing suicide in the Bride side quest. I do kind of like this outfit because it does give it more of an assassin's feel for the ancient times. Also, it's also kind of saying, you know, I'm not siding with the Romans, I'm not siding with the very much, this is about the people kind of thing. Now,
move now.
Oh,
the thing is, I've got to remember where she's likely to be. I think it might be down this way. I think, is it in this bit here? Oh yeah, here we go. So basically, I think it was this bit here actually. I know it's like the market square, and basically you come here.
Clear off!
There's a place basically where you'll see some performing singers and that. And Tuha is there singing.
There's something nearby. Eyes open.
I can hear some singing or an entertainment. I just cannot see them.
And recreation to all. Once security
the
concerns
scorpion
Here we go, here it
strikes.
is.
The poison bites.
Hello, Tua. I see you have taken up street performing.
Bayek! Not really. I just find the poetry reading comforting. It helps me.
I am glad to hear it.
I've yet to work up courage to face my father. One step at a time. I have to go. I have
Pretty much
another
what we
reading.
say.
It's childish stuff, really. Don't judge harshly.
I make no promises. Goodbye, Tua.
The scorpion strikes. The poison bites. I watch light fall away. A face once flushed by violent love is turned to ash and grey. But greater than death's bitter scheme, the claws and
Not bad,
stinging
actually.
tails.
I've heard worse. Yeah, so that's what happens if you go back to or if you go to Crocodilopolis after you've done the Bride side quest. That is where you'll see her. She's entertaining, pretty much where I am here. In fact, what I might do is just get a little picture.
The path is steep. I climb with heavy feet. And heavy eyes, I weep with poisoned tears.
Right, I know this will only last for 24 hours on the
To reach
actual site, but to be honest with you, it's more about for my sake of location as well. Right, so let's go to Kirky, or Kirke, however it was pronounced. So, I mean, some of these locations will take time to do, but I think what my strategy will be, I mean, because I went to Crocodilopolis, I decided to just do these locations here and now, but plan possibly is to do. Obviously, a lot of them will be done fairly quickly through fast travelling, and obviously the use of fangs as well. So, I think what my plan will be is to kind of start from up here, do all the locations that was it, and then gradually kind of just work my way round. I mean, I know there's not locations and that there, but make my way round, back up to the top that way, and hopefully we'll get all the locations. Obviously, some of them may actually reveal the locations of the actual papyrus rolls as well. So. Right, so I may actually put these in a separate playlist, I think, and leave the other one as with the ending. So I'll probably place these two as locations and papyrus. There's one good man doing his bit. I won't do any damage to his boat because he was good enough to come to help me. Right, so, oh, this is a wreck. Okay, so we're going to be going underwater by the looks of it. Let's get Senna up there. Here we go, mate. So I think I did see the other one up here. It's actually still there, bless him. Right, so what I'll do now, is there any more within this? Right, so there is one there which I did think, I thought I did yesterday, so let's go to this location. So, I've actually already done the Hidden Ones DLC, and so I have a fair idea of what that's going to be like. You know, I will admit that I will admit that I think the one that I'm looking forward to the most will be the Curse of the Pharaohs, because that I will be going into it fairly blind. Oh dear, we didn't seem to break the boat too much. Trouble is, if you can't see what's there, then where are you? I can't hear you. Right, well, there's practically another part I've just wiped out, and they were all over after as their own dinner. But then again...
You there?
Oh look, it's just opened a new quest.
Drive these beasts away! Please! I beg you! Every beast will leave me alive! Away with you! Please, friend. The lock is jammed. I cannot free myself. After the crash, I hid in here to stay safe, but...
So it looks like we may find the odd quest as we go along, because I don't actually remember doing the last
hate
this
to
one.
die in here.
So we might actually be helping out a Roman.
We spent weeks in this long green nightmare, capturing animals for gladiators to slaughter.
The amphitheater hunts.
In Cyrene, I once saw 100 lions killed to honor the gods. I will no longer risk my life to capture a beast, just so some politician can win over the voters' hearts.
Sounds wise.
I will seek my fortune in Heraklion. May the gods favor you.
So, see, pretty good bloke. Not all the Romans were that bad. probably would never have got that actually before. So, oh, I see, it's a trireme. It's a trireme that accidentally ended up here and he's essentially caged himself in. It explains why he now, as far as I'm aware, there should be nowhere else in the seas to go to. I don't think there'll be very much in the way of well, actually there is a spot there that needs to be done, so let's go there. Who's the nearest? I think that would be the nearest location. I mean, I'll probably end up doing this in no particular order, if I'm going to be honest. Because the way things are going, that's probably how it's going to end up. I think I'm going to have to quickly nip to the loo for the minute, so if you could just bear with me, I do apologise.
Μία γαντάραξε. Τι πράτε?
Οφείλουμε να αυξήσει την ημερησίαν παραγωγήν αλεύρου. Οι εργάτες δουλεύουν όλο
Αλόγου ανθρώπου.
Επολύσαμε 2 ασκούς αλεύρων, άρα μένουν συν 3 για τον ναόν. Οι αγοραστές διώκουσιν πεσίν την τιμή του αλεύρου.
Χρήπισιν τους εργάτες δουλεύουν πλέον ημερησίως.
Έκρινον απεργίαν ποιήστε ετούντες αύξηση μισθού. Φεύ, προς τι πάση τούτη σε μένει. Ωχ, άχρηστον έστι. Ουδής χρήσιμος. Αχ.
Ευδαιμονείς όταν.
Η πόναξ έθραψε την άγγια αλεύρου. Και να χριονίζειν.
Ο Σιτέμπορος πολύ δαπανηρός πολύ των Σίτων και των Αραβόσιτων.
Okay, really sorry about that.
Επολύσαμε 2 ασκούς αλεύρων, άρα μένουν συν 3 για τον ναόν.
Ηλιθιώτης ανθρώπου.
Cool fangs. Fighting the life out of the locals with him.
Ηλικιώτης ανθρώπων.
Right, so these are all places that I actually haven't done in the first time I played this. So these ones are going to be kind of raw locations. But I will probably, as I say, put put these into separate playlists called Assassin's Creed Origins, open world locations, and possibly side quests along the way, because I think there may be some that we may bump into that we're not aware of, as we had just demonstrated just now. Looking forward to this, to be honest. So yeah, this is a location I've not been to before.
Whoa.
So this is clearly a religious centre as well. The Aristoteles shrine. Okay, it's interesting.
We're innocent.
So what's the betting? It's down the bottom there.
Wait a minute. Time is up.
I think it's trainers. They live in a fairly good place, don't they? Well, it's saying there is treasure up there still, so... Whereabouts is it? Oh, it looks like it's on the top there. Oh, this is where all the children, those children was, 2 children were doing the bets, different places and that. And they ended up dying in 2 particular locations. Right, so that's that location done. I know the palace is done. See, I really like that because look, can you see that line there, that orange line there? It's showing you the actual lighthouse and the projections it's giving. So I don't think there's any more locations around this area to do. Right, okay, so it's now showing me uncompleted locations, which is what I want. So there's a Ptolemy statue there that needs to be done. I want to do that, whatever's, if there's anything in Alexandria, I'd rather do it while I'm here than... But it's looking pretty good for Alexandria. Doesn't look like there's anything I need to do here. So that's cool. So so there is a let's do that location there then. So this will probably be the last location I'll do for this one. I've got a feeling it's that trireme over there. I mean, it is understandable that they would actually add more triremes. I mean, although that looks more like an Egyptian one than it does a Roman or let's go under. Because although he's, I know he's coming to help me, I don't want him getting caught up in any crossfire. My old Delta ship, that's a very original name for a trireme.
Halt! Hold there!
This place is heavily guarded.
Hi.
Target lined up!
Right, as soon as he's off, let's just come on then, mate. Anyway, so I'm going to end it here now. Thank you very much for watching, and as I say, I will put this in separate locations or separate playlists. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a good afternoon, and I will see you in the next episode. Oh, and don't forget, please hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I've uploaded a new video. Goodbye for now.